Good afternoon, Nova Nation. It's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski coming to you live from the Finneran Pavilion. Your Villanova Wildcats just took down the Robert Morris University Colonials by a final score of 87-73 in the charity scrimmage on this Sunday afternoon, benefiting Team Impact. In terms of what happened in the game, Villanova, Eric Dixon, who else besides the big star? Eric Dixon, 28 points, made 5 threes. He just was doing everything, putting on a clinic for this Wildcats team. Jordan Longino had 21 points as well, so those two players combined for 49 of Villanova's 87 points. Enoch Bawache also had a really nice game. He finished with 15 points, 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double in this game. And Villanova overall, they dominated in the rebounding category. They had 15 offensive rebounds. This team was towards the very bottom of the nation in offensive rebounding last year. They really played well on that side, especially with Bawache, who also had a couple slam dunks. But Villanova's team, they had over 50 rebounds. Just a really dominating performance in a lot of the offensive categories. At times, the defense struggled in this game for Villanova, but also, it is just a scrimmage. How much were they, trying on defense? Especially there was a lot of wide open three-point attempts for Robert Morris that they knocked down, especially in the beginning of the game. So Villanova, I thought their defense, of course, could have been much better, right? You allowed 73 points to a pretty below average Robert Morris team that plays in the Horizon Conference. But I think for Villanova, a lot more positives than negatives. Jameer Brickus did struggle a little bit in this game for Villanova, along with Tyler Perkins, the two transfers. But I thought for Villanova, their stars really shined. And it just showed how much Villanova has a presence in the paint, specifically with Enoch Bawache and Eric Dixon. So those two guys going to work. So Villanova, they'll get ready for their next game, their season opener on November the 4th against Lafayette. That game will be at 8 p.m. here at the Finneran Pavilion. WXVU will have live coverage at 7:30 p.m. I'll be sharing some quotes from Coach Neptune's press conference. He pretty much said that a lot of the rotations are still a work in progress. And him, Coach Neptune, as well as Eric Dixon and Enoch Bawache talked about the rebounding earlier. They really stressed the importance of defense and rebounding. And it really showed. That was an emphasis in the offseason, and Villanova looked really good in the rebounding. And, of course, they have to improve in the defense. But I thought for a majority of the game, they kind of relaxed a little bit. I think you'll see a much better defense once you get into games on non-conference play coming up next week. So, as always, everybody, go Cats!